Before wealth and abundance arrives, something very fascinating happens. Money does not arrive until we are energetically prepared for. Before you enter that timeline where opportunities get attracted, wealth get attracted, your capacity opens up, you're more aligned with your manifestations and overflow, these urges that show up right before you enter your wealthy era. And these urges are sign that you are preparing yourself energetically to receive more, to have more capacity for your manifestation. The first urge, and I remember before my monthly income became my daily income, these are the things happened with me, and those are the shift I experienced. So the number one thing is you feel this urge to clear your space. You feel the urge to declutter and release anything that is not in alignment. You want to let go. You want to clean your environment. You want to let go of the things that are depressing, that are heavy, because everything that we hold in our space, they carry energies, either good or bad, either heavy or light. And more you are moving towards that identity that is operating in wealth and abundance, more you want to let go of things. So letting go of things that are energetically draining or heavy, feel like a burden, feel like a mess, feel like a chaos. You want to let go of that. That's a huge sign that you are opening yourself to receive and be open for overflow. The second thing that happens is that energetically you are no longer in alignment with people who do not value you, who do not respect you, who do not care for you, who are not aligned with you mentally, emotionally, spiritually. You tend to drift off from those people. And that's exactly how I went through my journey, where I stopped attracting the friends and the people who I used to hang out with. Slowly, they started disappearing from my life without doing anything. They just left. It just felt like clean, energetic misalignment. So they just moved to a different path. I was moving to a different path. And it was just a clean separation. There were no resistance, there were no resentment. And that desire, that urge is very strong, that you are so certain. And that's one thing you have to notice, because it's not just about letting people go, but it's about feeling this strong certainty and conviction that I will not allow anyone who depletes me, who drains me, who devalues me, who disrespect me. I will not allow. It's strong energetic boundary that you become so convicted in your energy that nope, no longer welcome. And that certainty, that conviction is extremely important in order to have that quantum jump and leap towards that wealth identity, that identity where you are moving in wealth and abundance and you're attracting that in your field, right? Because everything is energy. Everything is frequency. And more certain we are about what we don't want, more certain we become what we do want. We want to get to a place where we get so certain, and that urge will feel like really strong in the beginning, that I don't want these people in my life. I don't want to associate with these type of energies anymore. And nothing in a bad way. It's just energetic misalignment. And you have a stronger conviction that I want this life. This is my desire. This is my dream. This is my purpose. This is my path. Therefore, I'm going to keep moving towards that. I'm not going to allow these things to distract me, to take me away from where I want to go. So that certainty is really, really important. And that urge becomes stronger to not pollute your environment. And that is really key when you're moving into your wealthier timeline and wealthy era, that you are certain, you have strong conviction, and that you would feel it in your body that nope, this is not for me. This is for me. The third sign is that you are calm in chaos. And that is huge. When you become calm in chaos, that maybe your physical reality is expressing itself as chaotic. It is expressing itself as dysfunctional, as messy, but you are so calm in that chaos. You are so in alignment with who you are. And that happens because you have that inner knowing. You shift into that inner knowing that my desires are inevitable. It is going to happen. I'm going to have it, and I'm going to allow that to happen. So notice when things are not going your way, how calm, how peaceful you are, because that's what creates that capacity within you for a wealth and abundance to be still in chaos, in the storm. If you can be still in the storm, you can be open for more. You can be open for more. When you start witnessing that, you know that you are so ready to experience abundance, to experience wealth, to have those opportunities start showing up for you that are aligned with your soul, with you, with your energy. And that is such a beautiful, blissful time when you can move into that, that even if somebody comes and distract you and disturb you, you are still unbothered by it. You're not explaining yourself to other people because you're so certain of who you are. That inner knowing, that certainty creates that calmness, that ease within your body, that I know who I am. I don't need to explain to anyone. I don't need to defend myself. And that defense needs to go. If you feel defense anywhere, that needs to be released, that needs to be let go, because when we are in defense, we are not in connection with our own self. So when you start seeing that you're becoming more calm, letting go, letting people think whatever they think, letting people do whatever they do, but you are not losing yourself, your soul, your certainty, your conviction, your energy, and you are just keep moving into what you need to do, that is a strong sign that you're moving into your wealthy era. You're shifting your timelines, you're shifting into more abundance, and manifestation will become faster when you experience that. The fourth urge is that you start liking slow living. You start liking ease. You start liking peace. You stop rushing. You feel like, I don't want to rush anymore. I want to live a life where it's sense of peace and calm, and I want to slowly move into my day rather than rush and fear and anxiety and stress that, oh my God, I need to do this. Oh my God, I need to do that. You get into that state of slow living and you start moving into that space. And that is a strong sign that now you are moving into that identity of you, that you are allowing yourself to express yourself the way you desire. And wealth and abundance requires you to be very honest with yourself. When we're shifting into wealth consciousness, wealth identity, the key thing is that we need to be comfortable with who we are. That's when we open up, because most of our life we are fighting. We are fighting to either fit in or we are fighting to stand out. Neither of those things work when it comes to wealth and abundance or when it comes to manifestation, because we are in conflict. We are defending, we are fighting, we are wanting to be approved, liked, validated. And so all of that creates resistance. But when you find that ease within you, that I like slow living, I like peace, I like to move in ease rather than rush, then you are getting comfortable with yourself without defending, without proving, without needing validation, without trying to perform for other people. And that is important because our sense of self needs to be clear. I remember when I used to work for corporate jobs and I used to wake up early morning and I used to rush for work. I used to hate it. Even in my 20s, I used to hate rushing, but I had to rush because the fear, the anxiety, low self-worth, low self-belief that, oh, I have to go, otherwise I'll be late, otherwise people will not like me. I used to completely hate that, but I used to do it anyway because I was performing for others. anxious, I was people pleaser, I needed validation, I needed acceptance. So I did all of those things, even though myself, my inner self, my authentic self completely hated that. But I did it for other people. And if you are like me, if you are similar to me, where you feel that the more you are in ease, more you're connected, more you're in the divine connection, then you probably would love slow pace as well. And you would move into that slow pace and slow living when you're opening yourself for wealth and abundance. Really see yourself when you are not following the norm, you are being yourself, being who you are, whether that is slow speaking or slow living. And when the more you become you, and that's the key in everything, whether love, abundance, the more you become you, the more you attract, more you become magnet to attracting the very thing you've always desired. And the final urge is to let go of all the junk food, all the food that is not in alignment, unhealthy food, the food that makes you feel in lower vibration. You naturally choose organic and you try to cut down on the junk. I'm telling you everything from my own experience, because as I kept moving spiritually, energetically, I kept shifting. I stopped liking the things that I liked. I stopped eating junk food. I stopped eating pizza. I don't even like pizza anymore. I mean, I used to love pizza. I don't eat pizza anymore. I haven't had pizza for years. I don't know when the last time I had pizza. It just does not resonate with me. It does not sit well in my body. And whenever last time I had pizza, I felt the worst. I don't even have gluten. So I've stopped eating gluten. I stopped having anything that creates inflammation. So naturally, vibrationally, because when we start shifting into the higher vibration, we stop things that feels harder in the beginning, like going to the gym or eating healthy. When you start moving and shifting vibrationally, those things become so easy because you don't even like them anymore. It does not resonate with your body, it does not resonate with your energy. So you don't feel like eating it, and it becomes so easy. And if the easiest way to be healthy is to move and shift yourself energetically, and then you will become healthy naturally because you would not crave the things that you used to crave. So realizing that you are opening yourself for more wealth and abundance by you leaving anything that is misaligned and embodying everything that is aligned with your true self, your authentic self, because your body knows before you know when the wealth arrives, when abundance arrives. So this is why body starts giving you signals to clear your space, to live healthier and release anything that is toxic. And you start becoming more aligned with your truth, with your light, with your energy and your vibration. So your body start preparing you. And this is why energetic shift is first before you start seeing the physical shift. So if you're experiencing all these signs, that mean your body energetically is preparing to receive more wealth and open its capacity for opportunities and manifestation to bring it into your reality. And if you're on that journey and if you really want to make it faster and embody your true self, your wealthier self, and heal any barriers and block and limitation that are in the way, that are sabotaging you to move towards having higher income and impact, then you can click the link below to apply for my mentoring and shift your energy and create that energetic blueprint that is in alignment with your higher self and your wealthier self. And if you would love that, click the link below to apply for my mentoring. Other than that, like this video if you like this video and subscribe to my channel. And may the light in me reaches the light in you.